Destiny, Taken King, Night-stalker, Hunter build. Anyway, this build is my personal one. I usually use my Night-stalker PvP 20, PvE 24/7. I might accidentally have it on PvE or might want it to be on PvP, but oh well. Okay. On the grenade section, I'd say they're all good, but I'm just kind of used to the void wall and the vortex. For the double jumps, triple jump, but if you need to, if you want to do like a glitch or something, so better control or triple jump with Bonzayao. And then shadow shot. On PvE, I'd like to run bloodbound. Tethered enemies explode when killed. Damage to tethered enemies is shared to all, which combos very well with another perk that comes up later. And then quiver. Fire shadow shot up to 3 times. Void anchors have reduced range. The quiver is more for me PvP go-to, because I can wipe out a whole team kind of like a golden gun. And then the smoke grenades, I'd go for Vanish and Smoke for PvE, or Envenomed for PvP. And then the paths, I'll do, Path Forbidden, then Courage of the Pack, or Light of the Pack, or Lockdown. Courage of the Pack, the recovery is not that great. Like, I know it's good, but it's not as effective. And then Light of the Pack. This is what combos with Bloodbound. Because it kills multiple enemies, that means I make a ton of Orbs of Light, charging my friendlies supers faster, which is pretty good. And then Lockdown, which is PvP perspective for me, because, well, I wanted to crowd control. I don't want to keep that hard point. And then the ways. I'll go the way of the nomad because, well, obviously I want more recovery and agility. And then we have Keen Scouts, which is pretty good. Predator, which is pretty good. And Shade Step, a signature perk here. This perk basically lets you do what you just saw there. Makes me evade or roll to any direction I want to just by double tapping the B button, or I'd say square on PS. I'm not sure. And anyway, and some perks I'll exchange, like mostly for preference, or what I'm doing, or challenges. I'd say better control and triple jump, good for those out of map glitches, or even some glimmer farm glitches. And then void wall is pretty good for PvP and PvE, because PvE the AI is kind of dumb and kind of just runs into it. And also players can get trapped in a corner by this thing. But then Vortex kind of has the upper hand in PvP because it's a bubble. It's not a straight line where you can just walk 2 steps and be off of it. And also, a little trick I've learned here: throw your grenade and Envenom to smoke at the same time, and you have one deadly combo. I personally call it the Wombo combo sometimes. And basically, it slows them down to keep them inside the regular grenade, and then also the Envenom does damage too. So it's deadly. And then for the shadow shot, I'd say Quiver is a good replacement. Envenomed, Vanish and Smoke, and Snare are very good replacements. They're all very good. But I'd say for PvP is good for Envenomed and Snare. Snare is good for like trapping hardpoints, so you know that the enemy is exactly there because the numbers popping off their heads. And Envenomed for the combo, and Vanish and Smoke, that one's for PvE because, well, the AI just kind of forgets you when you go invisible. The paths, well, I always go with Path Forbidden, but you can do whatever you want. Then, Lockdown is good replacement of Light of the Pack if I'm playing like Control or anything with objectives. And then, Keen Scout, if you're just leveling up your Night-stalker and you don't have Shade Step or Predator up, I'd say go Keen Scout. And then you have Predator, which is actually a little bit part of a challenge. And then Shade Step, a signature perk. Most of this cool like snipers do it, like they snipe and then roll backwards and then snipe again. It's pretty cool. And then you have the challenge, I'd say, is only being to melee. You have your quiver, you have predator, you have lockdown, you have snare. So you can slow your opponent's double melee or use your tethers to weaken the enemy and then just melee them like that. And yeah, this is a pretty good subclass to take on as a hunter. Like, not saying that it's the best or anything, because like all these classes, it doesn't matter if one of them is better than the other, because all these subclasses make them just totally weird and random with all the combinations you can make. And usually, as a Night-stalker, you support the team a lot, which is very good for PvE, and sometimes for PvP. I don't know what happened there. But, anyway, let's see what loot I get in the treasure chest. This is Prison of Elders, level 41, I'd say. Got marks, got that, and might as well hit the like and all that. See you guys later.